So I saw the Guardians of the Galaxy. Woo! It's finally here. Hi everyone, I'm Brandon Prosek and this is the So I Saw Show. Yes, this is the last Marvel film until next year where we finally get Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. Switch things up a little bit. Usually I talk about the bads first. I just can't help it. I gotta talk about the goods first. So many good things to talk about, but I'm just going to try to narrow it down to like 5 things so I don't ramble on for like a 20-minute video. First good thing, man, this movie is funny. I love how as these Marvel movies have gone along, they've continued to up the humor. It wasn't typical humor that you would see from Disney. Now you see a lot of jokes that are just kind of, tongue-in-cheek. There was a joke there that it was kind of like something from Family Guy or something when Chris Pratt's talking about a black light. I'll let you see it for yourself. But I was dying. Rocket Raccoon was hilarious. Chris Pratt was hilarious as Star-Lord. Even Batista was hilarious with his not understanding metaphors and takes everything literally. Everyone was funny in this movie. Number 2 thing I liked about this film is, I like Star Wars and I'm not a huge fan of Star Trek. I was a little worried with this kind of sci-fi movie that I would kind of get bogged down in that stuff, but no, I loved it. It was kind of like a mixture of Star Wars meets The Dirty Dozen. Number 3 thing I liked was I loved all the actors of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I felt like the cast was perfect. Chris Pratt was a great lead. I really believed him as kind of like that underdog where he's sort of like a Han Solo, but also like trying to bring everyone together. He was totally believable, and I think he should get more lead roles like this. I liked Zoe Saldana as Gamora. She was badass. Bradley Cooper voicing Rocket Raccoon was just hilarious. Stole the show probably for so many people. And finally, a lot of people were worried about former WWE wrestler Batista taking on Drax because he doesn't have a lot of acting experience, but I thought he was great. Number 4 thing I loved about this film was the visuals. Now, I'm not a guy that has to have the most beautiful film ever made. To me, it could just be made very basic as long as the story's great. The CG on Groot, on Rocket Raccoon, all these other characters, and the makeup of everyone, I loved it. That was very well done. Great visuals. Couldn't help but comment on them because they were that good. Of course, it has to be just the story. The fact that even though it's kind of a funny superhero team mismatch, anti-hero, whatever you want to call it, story, it also had some real emotion to it. I'll admit, I was kind of tearing up at a couple parts, and me and my fiance were both like, shit, I wasn't expecting this from Guardians, damn. As far as good things goes, I'm just gonna have to cut myself off right there because, like I said, I could probably ramble on for another 10 minutes just about all the things I liked in this movie. Let's talk about the few bad things first, and then I'll kind of give my overall conclusion. First bad thing is, see, this movie ran about 2 hours long, and I felt it could have used like another 5 to 10 minutes, kind of in the beginning, middle, the Act 1, Act 2 region, because it kind of felt like it was paced, was like beginning, all the characters meet, a little bit of a middle, and then a really long, really elaborate ending battle sequence, and it didn't feel quite rushed, but it just felt like I need a little bit more, not filler, but just a little bit more character development, just a little bit more build up. Not saying I needed an extra 20 minutes. I just think it would have been a little bit more time. It had me wanting more, which I always question, is that a bad thing or a good thing? What do you think? When a movie just wants you to have more, is it good because that means, oh, you'll go see the next one because it'll give you more? Or is it bad because you're like, it just wasn't complete? Another bad thing was the Collector, Benicio del Toro's character. I'll just say he wasn't in it that much. And he really only had kind of one really big scene, and like I felt like that either is he gonna be a much bigger character later, or was this his big moment? If so, I kind of felt a little bit deflated. Overall, the bad things, very, very small, nothing that can really condemn the film. The most important thing was that it was just fun, and I hope that Marvel continues to make movies like this and Winter Soldier, and keep them on this track where they can be big and fun, but not too big. I want them to become bloated, or, you know, we're gonna get 3 hours of like 2.5 hours of action sequences or anything like that. So I bet you could have guessed I'm gonna give it my Guardians of the Galaxy my #1 rating. It is tremendous. Going to buy it the day it comes out on DVD. Can you wait for Avengers 2? I don't know about you, but it's gonna be a long f***ing way. Was it 9 months or something? Oh shit, 9 months. Oh. Alright, if you want to check me out on Twitter, my Twitter's right there. If you want to check me out on Facebook, my Facebook page is right there. You can like us at Entertainment Buffet on Facebook. If you hit that big red button right below those two, you can subscribe to the YouTube page. Catch us. We're going to be doing a bunch of sketch comedies this fall. I can't wait to, you know, get these edited and get these out to you guys. You can also check out the other reviews, my stand-up comedy. And of course, you can always find more articles that I write at moviepilot.com in the info section below. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Please comment below. Let's discuss. Now you saw the So I Saw show. Done a feeling and beanie.